Story recap. Okay, we'll start from the beginning because this is, probably the final one. The ward. Introduction to Allison Heart and how the game works, really. Met the other doctors, Connor, Chance. Where's the... Nope. Okay, I guess you can't pull up that menu on here. Pharmacy. We discover that this guy, Daniel, has a slight amphetamine problem. That's really the main story beat there. Oh, he's also got the problem because he's renovating the hospital to prove to his dad that he can run it. ER. Joe dies. That's all we need to know about ER. A guy comes into the ER who presents much like main character Dr. Allison Heart, much like her dad did. And we meet Joe and Sophia, and they're a really cute couple. And then Daniel, the guy with the amphetamine problem, gets absolutely roasted by his dad, which leads to him drinking on the roof of his house, which leads to him falling off of the roof, which leads to the ambulance going off the edge of a cliff and Joe dying. Physiology. This is a monstrosity which we shall not speak of. Daniel has got severe survivor's guilt and is feeling really bad for himself and for everyone around him. But Allison finally manages to persuade him to testify so that Sophia can bury Joe's body. Allison starts kind of experiencing feelings for Connor. At which point Daniel disappears. Daniel has gone. Daniel's gone to a spiritual retreat to deal with his drug problem and his stress problem. This is Daniel's mum. She's in charge of radiology. This is the guy who came into the ER. He is back. He is dying. His organs are shutting down. This is his daughter. And this is Dr. Quinn. He's an a-hole, basically. And we're still trying to save this guy's life while also interning at ER. Daniel is gone for now. Right, and that's the story so far. I'm going to ignore that. Use a different item every time. Joy. Oh, also, Daniel's gone, despite having like this on-again, off-again flirtationship with Allison, and he wrote to his mum but not Allison. Very handsy indeed. This little girl is going to lose her dad, Connor, and there's nothing I or anyone can do about it. And on top of that, she's put the clipboard down. On top of that, I can't bring myself to tell her. And now it's just gone. Now it's back. Sometimes I wish I could be like Quinn, just turn off my emotions. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this job. Why? Why the long pause? You think I'm not cut out for this job? No. Well, not surgery, maybe. Definitely Connor was thinking about something else. Just hits him with the clipboard. Allison, that's not what I meant. Wait. He was wondering why this giraffe is blue. So it just sits there every day thinking about the giraffe. Oh, this is Mason. He's an a-hole. So, if this keeps up, I might need you to step in. I'm still here, Quinn. Very well, but better safe than sorry. Oh, also, unlike other wards, so this monitor does nothing. Unlike other wards, I'm not serving anyone. I am the intern, and I am telling the surgeons where to go. And I missed out on that bonus because I completely forgot they were there. I'm going to try for the challenge, but as I say, I'm not terribly bothered if I don't get it. That one. Oh, it's that. Okay. There's Oscar on his stool. I thought I clicked on that. I guess I had. Oh, I have. Okay, you can't go anywhere. And this is what I mean. Like, I'm getting visually overwhelmed by how much stuff there is. Also, this minigame sucks floaty balls. Grab that. So as long as I get 1 star, I'm happy, because that's all I need to pass the level. Please just go. However, I do have an upgrade where they won't lose hearts while they're at the checkout. Checkout. Scalpel. And then I should restock. How did your dad's operation go? Oh, I don't know, but 10 doctors were milling around the room for an hour and nobody really seems to do anything to Dad. They just land up and left. That is completely accurate, yes. Like, I need to check people out, but I don't have time. That one, that one. I need to get them gone. Go to you. I just love the fact that Allison's the one running around doing everything. She's not even in scrubs. In, you know... But I guess he's not scrubs. Proper outfit. Proper clothing. God, it's so bad, that minigame. And usually I'm like, it's probably because my mouse is too sensitive, but that's a clicking minigame. I also have everything in here upgraded, including the useless screen. It does nothing, but you still have to pay for it as an upgrade. I know I do. Part of the problem is my handshakes, which causes me to click involuntarily. And some of it is I just click too fast, because I panic. But like there was a minigame in the last section, which I think both of you missed, where you had to basically match X-rays up to an X-ray, and it did that thing I've experienced a few times where it kind of snaps into place, but because I don't realize it snapped into place because it doesn't always snap, I keep moving the mouse and pull it out of position, which just makes me irritable. It wasn't a great minigame, but so far this this OR has been easier, I think, than surgery was. Surgery? Radiology. This is surgery. What? I did also learn you can click the speech bubbles, the little bubbles, even if you want to, rather than the person. So if I ever go and do the Emily stuff, I will 100% be clicking the bubbles instead of the trace at the front. Oops. 2 stars is fine, so restock. I haven't had one of those, so I guess I'll get rid of that. And then I upgraded the table for the defib, so that the kind of the rub minigame isn't really a rub minigame because it charges so quickly, which I thought was pretty amusing. Hey Rain, how are you? Good morning. I'm just saving lives. Don't mind me. I don't want to say I've got favourite members of my chat, but I mean you are all VIPs, so it kind of, you know, makes me happy that you're all here. Right. More rhythmic clicking. The gang is all here. So, speaking of gangs being all here, Game Pass for PC, oh never mind, is currently £1 for a month, and Sea of Thieves is pretty good. I wish we had a bigger gang. I really do. Should give it 2 stars. Again, I failed the challenge at the last possible moment. But there we go. I'm not replaying it, so it's that. Shout out to the Blue Giraffe again. We thought we'd find you here. This is Ruth. She is mum in terms of position on the staff. How are you holding up? Ooh, I haven't had surf and turf in years. Enjoy it. Oh, great. Well, that's why we brought the karaoke machine. Girls' night again. Oh boy. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. You can really sing, Lisa. Why did they avoid the lyric there? I don't get it. Even for an autoimmune disease, he's deteriorating much too quickly. I mean, if you actually hooked him up to something, like this IV, for instance, it might help. Yeah, they went and did it, dude. I could redraw a little blood and test it again. I mean, you shouldn't get your hopes up. We could at least retest it. Thank you. Give her a hug. Group hug. Score at least 2. I don't care about that. And then the ominous music again. Lisa, we're going to have to talk about your dad. I already know. He's not coming back, is he? It's starting to look that way. Your dad, he really tried. We really tried too. Even now we're still testing his blood, hoping to find something else. Something that could prove us wrong. But if we don't, they're going to turn off his machines in 2 days' time. Well, that's good, because he's not hooked up to them. Hello, car outside. It's okay. Allison. You know I'm the one supposed to be helping you, right? But you have been helping. You and Dr. Connor have been here every day. I know you did everything you could. Yeah, but when you go, can you take Princess with you? Please take that dog out of this hospital. I'm sure your dad is proud of you. You're an amazing girl, Lisa. God, I said we weren't going to speak of Princess, and I spoke of Princess. I'm so sorry, chat. There's a guy in here and no one else. She who must not be balked. Huh? No, she who is balked. Send you there, grab that. Go back for one. Whoops. You want that. You want that. You want that. Please. Thank you. She was balked at birth. For people who have no idea what we're on about, the Shiba therapy dog that Connor has is, let's just say the art asset isn't great for her. From most angles. You know how like weird Peppa Pig would look like from the front if you've seen that picture, which if you haven't, you should probably look at it. She looks worse than that. God damn it, Oscar, get out of here. I also like how some of these surgeons need Allison to show them how to use the machinery. Which is confusing. Grab that. So after this, I will be going to Temtem. It finally updated last night to Alpha 0.2. So Season 2 of that will start. If you don't know what that is, it's like Pokemon, but not. Oh, just check people out. So unlike... Oh, punch the mic again. Unlike Pokemon, moves don't have PP, power points. Your Temtem have a stamina gauge instead, so it becomes more of a resource for the game. It becomes more of a resource management thing. Nope. Take a seat, why don't you? Grab that, grab that, grab that. But, okay, I guess I misclicked on something. Alpha 0.2 adds the next island into the game of 6, so. It's gonna be hype, new Temtem, new Temtem types. Working Tempedia, it's the Pokédex equivalent. But I'll go through all of this when I start it. Nope, nope. There is so much to do. Oh, she's gonna leave. Oh, she left. She mad. I do, however, already have the star, so yeah, it's fine. No biggie. Gloves. I can hook you up with some gloves. I mean, you could just move to the empty seat, dude. You can see it's empty. Just go there. What do you need? Defib? Sure. I also am not going for the 3 stars because you basically have to play perfectly at this point, which I don't know if I actually can do, so. As you saw, I got overwhelmed. That's something I'm trying to work on, but I don't know how successful it's going. Or it's being. Handily, I've got one of those. So I'm just doing the story. That one. Nope. I knew it was wrong as soon as I clicked it. Yellow. Not sure how I'm supposed to get the objective then, because I'm playing pretty well. Oh god, I hate this so much. Give him a shot of blue. Tell him how to work the machinery. Shot of pink. And done. Yeah. In case anyone was wondering, that's how you save a life. You run around the OR and tell people what to do. Or if you're Mason Quinn, you don't do anything. Ruth. Are those the results? No, something completely different. They haven't come in yet. But is it okay if we talk about it later? Kind of busy at the moment. Okay. Do you need some help? Not really. I just need to, shout out to Gunnip. It's been a long time. Get this in order. You should. Absolutely sure. Just leave me to it. Shoo. Shoo. Okay. That was weird. Ruth in surgery. Does Ruth have the results? Thank you, Ruth, for assisting with anesthetics today. No problem. Ruth, the results. Have they come in yet? Not now, we have an operation to attend to. I mean, she's not wrong. Female, 53, fluid around the lungs. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait for her to have the exclamation mark above her head, which tells me when I can talk to her. Refill those, nothing else to do. And so it begins again. So I think this should take another 25 minutes. But I'm not sure. Counting, where is... There he is. Counting me reading all the cutscene stuff and like the end video. I assume there's an ending video scene. Clicked on the wrong chair. No big deal. There's not much going on now. Did the results come in? Yes, they came in. But let's not talk about it now. Okay. No, she's not even doing anything. She's just frozen. Oh god, I hope she's not actually frozen. There we go. She's moving again. Could you have decided you wanted that a second before while I was over there? Grab that. What is this? What is this movement? 5. Go check everyone out. Same as that movement. Still confused about what it is. Bandage. Ruth. Oh wow, that takes priority, huh? Okay. I'm sorry, Ruth, but I need to know. Was it positive or negative? It was blood. The fact that I'm hesitant about telling you, doesn't that say enough? Really kind of does, yeah. Thank you for doing that, Allison. That was some weird pathing. God, why do these surgeons look so angry to begin with? I mean, I know it's because they've got low hearts, and that's how they decided to represent low hearts, but gosh darn. They look pissed. There we go. That. That's over there. Still not entirely sure what it is. It might be the vacuum, maybe. I'm not doing their jobs quick enough, certainly not. So, is there no way to save him? ... Okay, that was informative. Thanks, Ruth. Four, 5. Go check them out. Should be nearing the start. Yeah, that's the start. Right, I've passed the level. That's all I really care about right now. We get that sweet deep lore. Kind of curious if people are joining just to see what the game's like, or because they're actually here for the game specifically. When people join on games like this. I mean, obviously the dream is they're joining for me, obviously, but I'm a realist. Go and stab someone with blue. Is this coming from next door? Oh, I also realised what my strange feeling was last week. Low blood sugar. I realised this when I stood up and nearly fell over. Okay, so the these return until they're gone. So. See, they come back. They grow bigger. That noise is not friendly. Check people out. Yeah, they are. Thankfully, there's only 60 levels. That's another reason why I'm not terribly eager to play another one straight away. Yeah, Feel Good Friday is going to have a little bit of a change for the next few weeks because I want to play the Temtem content, you know, as quickly as I can. That'll be my midweek game, and then I'll be playing Borderlands on Fridays because I just kind of fancy playing it. Temtem did. There we go. The housing's not in it yet, unfortunately, which, you know, one of the main features, but it's not. It's really not. It has been updated with new Temtem, new island, some extra combat mechanics. And there we go. I have Borderlands 2 installed as well, just so I could get the free DLC for it. 3 stars, yes. You know, the Commander Lilith one. But I never got out of Firestone the last time when I played Borderlands, so I'd like to rectify that. There's more, isn't there? I need to know, Ruth. We have one more day until they turn off the machines, and Skynet takes over. Okay. I'll tell you the results, it won't matter anyway. The reason he's deteriorating so quickly is because of the experimental stimulants you gave him. Allison, I'm so sorry. I can't help anyone. I quit. Although if you want to, like, I can't promise it would be a regular thing, but if you do want to play Borderlands 2 at any point, just let me know. I'm always up for co-op games. Mason steps in, but he lacks a certain hospitality. There's just so many other things I do in the evenings right now. But certainly, yeah, definitely let me know if you want to at least play a few hours at any point. Where's Allison? She quit yesterday. In the middle of surgery. Why? What happened? She just wasn't cut out for this. You're wrong about that, Quinn. We all could learn a little from Allison. Hulks out, grabs the sofa and throws it at Quinn. Well, that was enough excitement for the entire year. Let's get started. I'm playing as Mason now. Male, 24, appendectomy. Oh, I saw that smile. I saw it. Complete the shift without any bonuses. That's not going to happen. That means the score threshold real low. Oh, as in I'm not going to get the bonuses. Not don't earn them. So that makes sense. They have fewer hearts as well. I would also say, if you're interested in Borderlands 2 unlocks and you have it, it might be worth downloading Pokenatic Inventory 2, because there are Borderlands 2 unlocks related to that, but Telltale games are being delisted, so I don't know if Pokénet's going to be delisted because of all of the other franchises involved. But obviously Telltale were the devs. Right, I can only assume that Oscar is behind one of these bubbles. Or behind this somewhere. Although it's... I can see most of the stuff behind here. Because I had Tales from the Borderlands through Games with Gold, and it's gone now. But I forgot to download it. There he is. Though indeed, I was really looking forward to playing Tales. I heard great things about it, but there was always just other things to play at the time. And it's gone now. I think Telltale's the first big instance of people being kind of reminded that at the minute we don't pay to own games, we pay to essentially rent the subscription. Or to subscribe to the game. Which is the problem with the digital distribution model. I'll finish that. I was going to finish that thought at some point. It just occurred to me that I probably should. Man, I'm so glad I got the thing that stops them from losing hearts when they're waiting. There we go. I mean, I clicked that dude, or I thought I had. Or that person. Needle and or thread. Yeah, exactly. Although obviously with Epic and GOG and stuff, Steam closing isn't such a, I guess, big deal now than it would have been a few years ago. I mean, I prefer physical stuff anyway, purely because I'm a tactile person. I like feeling things. So, anything this year's E3 I'm looking forward to streaming. Obviously, Bloodlines 2. I loved the first one, apart from the bullshit third act. I'd definitely consider Link's Awakening. I have it on the Game Boy. I just never finished it. What else? I mean, Borderlands 3, depending on if my memories of Borderlands 1 pan out to be as enjoyable as I remember it to be. Obviously, Pokemon Sword Shield, whichever one I end up getting. But I'd probably play that through solo first. Solo, but you know what I mean, off stream. Trying to think what else. Animal Crossing. Big fan of Animal Crossing games because they're just easy and really relaxing. Maybe Gears 5? I mean, I've only played Gears 1, so, you know, there's that, but... I don't think I'd play Halo on stream just because of my experiences with the Halo community have been very unpleasant with the passionate minority that is always vocal about things. Like the vocal minority saying that Game Freak have ruined Pokemon before it comes out. Because they're not including Z moves or Mega Evolutions or the National Pokedex. Every year I hold out hope that Nintendo will announce like a Pokemon Classics for the Switch. Especially with them kind of moving focus away from the 3DS, which obviously the OG Pokemon games are on the 3DS eStore. I'd like to know that if my 3DS ever breaks, I could still play them. I mean, I have the carts and the Game Boy, but it's less convenient because it doesn't have a backlight. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Cyberpunk, maybe, although, you know, it's... Everything I've read is a bit troubling. Not in terms of what the game is, but in terms of how the game is approached by CD Projekt Red. Pokemon Crystal cartridge on platelets and battery sets, so I have to replace it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what... Because I recently... I started Red a couple of years ago, and I don't know if the battery's still good anymore. But I bought Blue on the 3DS for a more casual playthrough, because my Red was like a gimmick run that a friend gave me a team of Pokemon to use. And I got bored of grinding for it, because they were not optimal. We can't wait much longer. I don't think she's coming, Lisa. Oh, it's a song. Never played Emerald. I had Ruby and Sapphire, but never Emerald.
It's harder than it seems.
Kind of cigarette lighter, phone light, whatever. Joe died. Will this man die also? Oh, also, his wife's dead. Lisa never knew her mum. This being Lisa. Well, that was emotional. That's going to leave a mark. That's just great, Dad. Don't you think I had enough bad stuff happening already? You really had to give me a couple of bruises too. Yeah, the only Pokemon Gen I didn't play was 4th, which is Diamond and Pearl, and X and Y, so 7th? Bruises! Run, 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 run. Hospital soaps are lucky they have access to the easiest traumatic death plot points ever. They do, it's true. Bruises! He has bruises! Kid, do you want bruises like your dad? What slows brain activity, behaves like an autoimmune disease, but unlike an autoimmune disease, causes bruises. If you're suggesting Dragon's Heart Parasite, that is a metal as fuck name. Again, this is a mature stream. I will swear on occasion. That's insane. The chances are 1,000,000 to 1, even if he had been to a third world country. But you have to admit, the bruising doesn't fit. If there's any chance at all, you have to at least try the operation. It could save him. Yeah. Oh god, Dead Space. That is something I could play on stream, I guess. That might make it more tolerable. I'm just not convinced, Allison. And as the head of the surgery department, I can't operate on someone's hunch. I may have read that as lunch when I scanned that line ahead of what I was saying. But you can attempt it yourself if you think you're up for it. Me? Perform an operation? By myself? Do it. I believe in you, Allison. So my problem with Dead Space is the problem I have with Resident Evil in general. I like everything about it, like aesthetic, soundtrack, story, world building, setting. I just hate the gameplay. It's so slow. Oh god, and because I don't process fear in the same way that most people do. The jump scares don't work, so I just get more and more tense and I end up with a pressure headache. Don't look at me. Also, spoilers for the second one, which I may or may not play. She ends up doing brain surgery on her mother in a burning hospital. So, yes, clearly unstable. If you think you can do this, I'm with Lisa on this one. Let the intern do surgery. On a heart? I guess it's now or never. Hip cock, eyebrow raised. She got this. He's on a CPB pump that has taken over heart and lung functionality. I've got all my tools right here. Time to get this operation started. Except you're not going to be operating. Or maybe you are. Okay, I'll just fill that in. Never touched a scalpel, been a glorified admin until now. It's true. Well, to be fair, this is the second game. Oh, sorry. Oh no, he's got a huge amount of fluid building up inside of me to vacuum away. Season 1 isn't available on Steam. I need to move the lungs aside gently to get to the heart. Yeah, just. Okay, Dragon's heart parasites feed on red blood cells and fat. Yeet the lungs. This is also a very heart-shaped heart. They are almost invisible on an ultrasound. On a ultrasound, unless I agitate them into moving. Let's click on the heart on the spots with the most fat to get them to move. It's beating, chat. He's alive. That should be plenty. Let's check for ultrasound movement. Can't see anything. Why can't I see anything? Have you tried putting the clipboard down? This can't be. You have to be Dragon's heart parasites. I can cure Dragon's heart parasites. Lisa needs you to be alright. I need to be right about this, darn it. I have one last option, injecting trace amounts of toxins straight into the heart to agitate the parasites. That means he'll start dying from the moment I inject him, and I can't fix that until we've removed every parasite. And on top of that, if I'm wrong, I'll be the one who actually killed Lisa's dad. But I'm not wrong. Stab, inject, heart explodes. I knew it. Oh no, there are way too many. Might leave some marks, but I'll have to use sonic waves to destroy them. Quickly. The toxin's really hitting him now. The fucking fuck is going on? He has heart parasites and I'm killing them with sound waves. After injecting him with poison, oxygen levels become dangerously low to agitate the parasites, which we previously could not see. Lasers would be better. Lasers would be my bet. His body can't handle much more. I think this is... I don't know if I'm actually capable of losing this. I'm sure that's all of them. The sonic waves damaged his heart wall pretty badly. Let's stitch that up quickly. Okay. It won't let me click. Thank you. Totally accurate surgical simulation. Great, you've made Frankenstein's monster. It's true. I also don't know how a wave... I guess a wave could agitate it so it tears, maybe? I need to inject the adrenaline now before his system can no longer recover. Stab. I know your body's been through a lot, Mr. Asher. But you're going to fight me when I turn off the CPB pump, right? I'll start massaging the heart, but you have to take over from me, okay? Come on. You can do this. Come back for Lisa. Please. Please. If a sonic wave is enough to destroy a parasite, it would certainly... It's true, it would destroy muscle wall. And that's how you perform open heart surgery. Who needs scrubs? Who needs a face mask? Who needs a hairnet? Who needs gloves? You just need a can-do attitude, a big-ass needle, 2 preferably, and a sonic wave gun. Oh, some needle and thread also. And the clipboard. And you've got to do all of that while holding a clipboard, otherwise you're going to fail. So you have to tick it off as you do it. Okay, this took longer than I thought it would take. You actually let a deranged nurse into an operation room on her own. She used a made-up treatment against a made-up infection. But I mean, whatever, he's terminal anyway. Yeah, like, it wasn't going to get worse, I guess. I always knew you had it in you. Oh, put a cork in it. Smooch. Smooch. Sorry, I'm reading the stuff in chat out so people on YouTube know what's going on. Just end the story. Attention everyone. Never assist the same surgeon twice in a row. Let's have that sweet epilogue. 1 week later. See that girl over there? Someday she's going to be head of surgery. Ooh. 2 things, Quinn. 1, she's a woman. And 2, she's very nearly a doctor. Or... no. She is a doctor, but she hasn't finished her training. I knew it the moment I saw her, mark my words. I don't know, Quinn. I don't think full-time surgery is my thing. But... oh, also, he's narcoleptic. Who do we have today? And went in to do surgery without his without his amphetamine. Lauren Henfield, mother of 2, she's got internal bleeding from a car crash. Well, what are we waiting for? Oh, Quinn's being more human. He's actually talking about medically irrelevant stuff. Man, you can't see, but the surgeons on the objective, you know what? Look how angry they look. Oh god, they're so angry. Anyway. Came to the wrong ward, motherfucker. Not wrong. You come here to die in my hospital? I'm going to try for the challenge, but I'm not holding out much hope. Did I? I must have clicked on the blue stuff below the needle, maybe. Hoot boy. I also particularly like how the lungs are on top of the rib cage. That's an attention to detail not many games get correct. Oh, there's Oscar. Found Oliver, sorry, found all Olivers. Great, I can't see what this person wants. Send you there. Send you there. I assume that, yeah. Cool. That's 5 people. Also, if I were to play another time management game on stream, you know, in the future when there are more people in my community, I'd probably do the vet one because animals are the best. Also, there are more of the vet one on Steam. Yeah, failed the challenge, never mind. If only I cared. Does anyone else have that thing where, like, you really, really care about 100%ing something, and then you reach a point and it's just like a switch has gone off and you just can't be bothered anymore? It was the same thing with God of War, actually. I was planning on trying to platinum it, and I just can't be bothered anymore. There's so much stuff you need to do in New Game Plus, and it's a long game anyway. I don't have the time, or really the effort, to replay it. A bit burned out on God of War anyway. Oh, nope. Oh, that's 5 people. Oh, 2 of those. Great. Who has time for the New Game Plus? Exactly. There's just so many other things to play. But I'm not terribly great at games. Anyone who's been here for a while will probably have noticed. And I don't know, apart from people who sink hundreds and hundreds of hours into a game to, master it, like speedruns and whatnot. I don't know if anyone on like a casual playthrough could beat all of the Valkyries in God of War without doing New Game Plus. Oops. Had an itchy hand. Took my hand off of the mouse. The only times I'd consider a New Game Plus is like Darksiders, where you just start with the if you have the Abyssal Armor, you can choose to start with it. Or with Darksiders 2, where I'm going to replay it anyway. Speaking of Darksiders, did anyone catch? Oh yes, I would definitely want to stream Darksiders Genesis when that comes out. If you haven't heard the announcement about Darksiders Genesis, there you go. There's the announcement. It's focused on Strife, the 4th Horseman. It's being made by Joe Mad's studio, Airship Syndicate, not Gunfire Games, who have been in charge of 1, 2, and 3 since what is now THQ Nordic started to make remastering things. And it's more of a Diablo clone than like a Zelda clone. The Darksiders 3 is Dark Souls Light. So. But it looks pretty good. The gameplay footage I've seen was decent. Are you sure you won't reconsider? The surgery department has a spot for you. Maybe someday, but for now, we have a party to get to. There's the a-hole who drove his son to drink on top of a roof. You have to hand it to Daniel. He did build a pretty amazing new wing. Shout out to Jenny reading a book at a party. I do that. Well, I used to do it all the time when I went to parties, I guess. Is Quinn drunk already? I guess if he's mixing alcohol with amphetamines, maybe. Ahem. Thank you all for coming to celebrate tonight to celebrate our new wing. Apparently squinting makes him hear better. This wing wouldn't have been possible without the hard work of my son Daniel. But since he's not here today, I'd like to take this time to talk about someone else. Also, Sophia has 2, and there's just a glass of red wine here. Someone who has also worked tirelessly and beyond what could have been expected of her as an intern. He looks angry. Someone whose persistence saved several patients, but on top of that, also my son himself. Someone who even brought a man back from the dead. Dr. Frankenstein. Join me as I raise the glass to Allison Heart. May you be lucky enough to have her in your department. How about we just get back to the party, John? Yeah, so I guess she's, much like it is over here, qualified doctor, but still, like, in training. Couldn't have said it better myself. Jake Berry, Miranda Calagian, and Adam Goodman, take it away. And that was Heart's Medicine, Time to Heal. I enjoy this song, so I'm going to let the song play out.
Don't dwell on all that's happened, and there's so much right in front. And love
It's like, everyone's fine. So, Jenny, I heard you're single again.
so keep you
I know it's unbelievable, but I'm single too.
promise I'll be there.
Well, if you could move your single self out of my light. Oh, shots fired. I'm trying to study here. Get fucked, Mason. No, Jenny was the one dating Connor, and then they broke up because she doesn't like anything he likes, and he just kept taking her to see monster trucks and stuff. Pretty nice party, right? If you consider contracting hearing loss a party. But it is nice that we get to spend some time together. Yeah, that's his dad. There's Sophia. Oh, she's got a glass for Joe. F. Production babies. Ifka and Quentin. They didn't playtest the playtest page, clearly. Oh god, I clicked out. I'm so sorry. Phew, I think you have to find someone else to dance with. I have to go to the little girl's room. Surgeon Man, I say he has to take amphetamines for his narcolepsy, and he's drinking, so he's probably wasted. Wow, he slid. Oh, it's on now. Also, don't you cry at fish? Special thanks to all the Hearts Medicine fans who've made this game possible. Thank you for sharing your opinions, love, concerns, friendship, and stories. They are what inspire us and keep us going. Only Finding Nemo. Really? Not a Shark Tale? This game is dedicated to our loved ones, wives, girlfriends, husbands, boyfriends, and children. Thank you for being there for us through missed dinners and weekends. You were all amazing. Allison! It's your mother. I mean, of all the songs to open a film with about fish, working at the car wash is probably not one of the ones I would have chosen. There's Stan for you, Celtic. I guess I'm not in this game. Everyone always forgets about the janitor. I'm back! What up, Daniel? Sure, even this scene isn't about me. Tanya's just confused. That was a mood. That is Stan the Man. Self-aware enough to know he's not even in this game. Oliver does not look sure. But it's all good. Again, another spoiler for the second game, because I probably won't play it. From what I recall from the person I did watch play it, Stan and Ruth end up together. So, you know, there's a happy ending there for both of them. I didn't mean that to be a sex thing either. God damn it. Anyway, that's Heart's Medicine, Time to Heal. I might play the second one, I might not. If I do another time management game, it won't be for a while anyway. And as I say, it'll probably be the vet one. But YouTube, thank you for watching.